Hey, family. It's me, your girl, Dr. Pyant, Mindset for Freedom. Yes, if you see behind me, it's getting dark, but I didn't let that stop me. I got a little busy, but I looked at that clock. It said 7:15. I said, I'm going to put my sneakers on and I am going to hit the pavement. So here I am out here walking. You know, in Florida, it gets dark a little bit later than it does up north. But you know, tonight I want to talk to you about clarity and conviction because we need to be clear and get a deep sense of conviction with what we want. Does that make sense? You need to get a conviction. What is it that you want in life? You know, what do you want most in life? Don't tell me money, because everybody want money. I got that. But if it is money, then you need to get a plan as to how that's going to happen, okay? Because it don't grow on trees, that's for sure, okay? But clarity and conviction are important for growth. They're important to see transformation because if you're clear about what you want, nothing's going to stop you. Nothing is going to make you not do that. Nothing. So I want you to set in your mind with clarity, what is it that you want most for yourself? What is that thing? Once you get that, just one thing at a time, once you get that clarity, so for me, it's peace. It's a deep sense of peace. And I know I told you one thing, but with the peace, I always want to be able to flow with and in peace. Does that make sense? So when the supplanter brings something to your door, and these things are going to happen because trouble you have with you always, you'll always have a situation that will come up. Bad things happen to good people. It is what it is. But we don't let life do us. When you have peace and you're grounded in your peace, you're able to say, I'm going to just move that over. Remember, that's a phrase that I grabbed. I'm going to move that over because it can't be in your mind. It can't be all you think about, whatever that negative thought is. So with conviction, you begin to say, well, this happened, or this is going this way, but this is what I want. So I'm going to practice my steps, my strategies. I'm going to practice those things, and that is going to give me what I want. Does that make sense? So when things are happening in my life, I go to my practices. First, I say, I'm going to move that over because like Jonathan McReynolds, I make room for what I treasure. That's why I said, what is it that you want? Because when you want something, you'll go for it. When you really want something, you'll go for it. I want transformation. I wanted transformation all my life because I had a rough life. And I wanted to be like the people that I saw in church. They were always happy in church. You know, I saw them, you know. But I wanted that kind of happiness. And I wanted to figure out, well, what do they do? So with that clarity, I wanted to be like them. My conviction, well, if you want to be like them, Shalom, but then you need to do what they do. So my conviction was to learn more about the spiritual practices and to follow and do what I saw people doing. And that gave me a sense of peace and joy because joy is a product of the spirit. And people can say what they want, but honey, when you are happy for no reason, just God, and you are praising God, and you're in that church atmosphere, that joy comes up and you're able to connect with an inner peace. You feel something going on the inside. You know that song, Something on the Inside, is happening on the outside and it's bringing about a change in my life. So with that clarity, I began to function and I began to do those things. And I got a sense of peace. But I continued to do this for years. You know, you don't give up. Don't give up on transformation. Don't give up because it's not happening right away. Listen, it takes time. Change takes time. Give yourself the grace of time, but know this: anything you continue to do is going to bring about results because things that are wired together begin to fire together. So when you want, and your clarity is to bring about peace like mine, I begin to do my breathing exercise, and that helps me to move that thought over. And I begin to wire myself into a mode of gratitude. And I don't begin to think about whatever that was that I was thinking about, whatever that was that came my way, and I just grabbed the host of it. See, you have to use that observer effect. You have to see the thought. You have to see what's happening, but you have to let it go. You don't have to engage with every thought so that it is grounded into you, so that that it's holding you hostage. And every time you get ready to do something, that thought is coming back up again. You need to have conviction to resolve it. Don't leave things that can be resolved unresolved. If it can't be resolved right away, get a plan. Figure it out. Figure out what you're going to do to make that thing be resolved. So clarity is important, and conviction is important, and consistency is important. Do your practices, family. Do your breathing. I'm telling you, it has been scientifically proven that if you do what I'm going to teach you about, and I can't teach it to you just on in the videos, because it takes time. You got to sit down, you got to write it, we got to go over it together. But I will show you how to do the heart-mind coherence. I will show you how to connect yourself to the flow and the energy of your heart. I will show you how to live in a state of gratitude and how that will make the torus field, that energetic field around you, that you will solidify. That field will be so dynamic. Remember I talk about raising your frequency, raising your frequency. It will begin to make that tortoise field, because as you continue to practice with clarity and conviction and consistency, the same type of habits, it is who you become. It is what you become. Yeah. So I was telling you the science and the research is on this. It's on heartmath.com. I think that's what it is. It's Bruce Lipton. No, it's with Joe Dispenza. It's one of the studies with Joe Dispenza, the Heart Math Clinic. And what they did was they took people and they did a study for 30 days. And they taught people how to breathe with the visualization and the consciousness, the intention in their heart. And there's a specific way to do it. And it's a specific amount of times to do it a day. And I'm telling you, the research came back within 30 days. These people's energetic and emotional field had elevated by 29%. Do you know that stress is the major cause of all dysfunction, of all dis-ease? Imagine us breathing and connecting our heart and our mind and getting that coherence and bringing that flow and having that flow of ease. Imagine that for yourself. Do you want that? I know you do, because everybody wants to live their best life. But my question to you is, are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to do the work? And are you willing to pay, yeah, I said it, for somebody to help you? You will pay $90, $120, whatever it is, for a pair of sneakers. But why won't you pay for a coach? I'm just saying, because you have to ask yourself, why won't I do that? What's keeping me from doing that? Ask yourself the question so that you can get the answer. And then once you get the answer, that's the clarity you have. So now you have clarity as to why. And then you can move forward because you can deal with that with your logical, rational mind. You can deal with that answer. So I love you so much. I'm glad that I came on tonight. I was going to go live, but I always like to send the videos to TikTok. And if I go live, I'm not able to, well, I don't know how yet, to transfer them over so that everybody gets an opportunity to hear what the Spirit using me is saying to his people. So I love you much. And there's a link in my bio. Yeah, my website is up and it is ready. And I am ready for you. I am ready for you to click the link in my bio and book a call, ask me a question. Let's have a conversation for 5 or 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be long. It's not going to be a therapy session, about clarity or about whatever it is you need to ask the mindset for freedom. I'll see you on the call. Thanks for listening. Until next time, Dr. Payat.